My name is Dusty Stutler. I'm 43 years old, and I've been sober for 2 years and some change. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is probably 100. Yeah, it was pretty rough. Addiction is not knowing who you are, not knowing who to talk to, not knowing anything, man. It's dark, it's lonely, and it's rough. I don't know if I ever thought I was gonna die. I said it a lot. I said that I'd probably end up dying this way, but I don't know if I ever truly believed that. I tried dying. Definitely tried. I got that bad. Yeah, I would say the suicide attempts were, for the most part, half-hearted. Like, I wanted to die. I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know where else to go, who to turn to, who to talk to, and I wanted a solution. And that was the only thing that I could think of was to die, and I wanted that really bad. But a part of me wanted to live too. Never thought I was going to get sober, ever. I had resigned to the fact that this was it, this was my life, and I was going to die alone, and I was going to die an addict and an alcoholic. Dude, I mean, like, my whole life is tragic, when it comes to addiction. There was no stopping, man. It was, pedal to the floor and derail this fucking train. A tragic moment, there's a bunch of them. Going to prison, doing time for 10 years on the installment plan and never fucking getting it. I'm driving on the freeway. I just picked up some dope, and I've got my knee on the steering wheel, and I'm cooking the dope up, going about 60 miles an hour down the I-17. I own my own business at the time, and I'm in my van that I own, and this is my business. The van is my business. That's it. I don't have a van. I don't have work. So I'm going down the I-17, and I've got my knee on the wheel, and I just drew up a fat shot, and I go to put it in my vein. I look down. As soon as I register, I look up, and there's a car stopped in front of me. Bam! Done. Game over. Needle flies out of my arm. Ladders fly off the top of the truck. 3 other cars in front of me are smashed. And I think that's it, man. That's it. We're going back to prison. Yeah, that was pretty tragic for me. It was. I used for another good 6-8 months. The cops come, and I know I'm going to jail. I swallow all of the dope that I have. It's a gram of heroin and a gram of coke. The coke is open, and I'm hoping, the good drug addict that I am, I'm hoping that this stuff is going to kick in soon while the cops are there, right? I've got needles everywhere in my van. I don't want them to see it. I start trying to chew and swallow the caps, and I start choking on the caps before the cops get there. I hop over a fence. I try to hide all my needles, and then I hop back over the fence. This is on the freeway, so I hop over the freeway fence onto the access road into a business, drop all of my paraphernalia, and then jump back over the fence. As soon as the cops get there, I know I'm done. I'm going to jail. They wrote me a ticket. I got lucky. And then I went back home, and I went and copped some more dope. And then a week later, I shit out what I swallowed, and I used it. I tried to go home and throw up, tried to get the dope. It wasn't coming out, so I was like, all right, cool. I'm constipated, so I know it's not coming for a while. It's not today, so we're going to go get some more dope. We're going to use that all up. As a matter of fact, man, the next day, I come into some money, and I use all of that money to buy just a shit ton of dope, a lot of it. And it's funny because my dealer's like, dude, you should have told me that you wrecked your van. we would have fixed it for you. What a good guy. What a good guy. He needed me working, you know. He needed me working so I could go keep paying him, because I was a good customer, you know, 2-3 times a day. That was a rough time. Everything in my house after that was sold. That includes all of my bedroom furniture. The only thing I had was a mattress. TV's gone, couch is gone. The entire house is empty. We haven't paid rent in the house for, I think we were in that house for almost a year and we paid 1 month's rent. Yeah, it's because we use it all for dope. That was a really dark time for me, man. I get chills just thinking about it, man. And I've been in a lot of those situations that were dark, you know, homeless, gutter, fucking dirt, no shower, homeless. And all I wanted to do was get drunk or high, man. That's it. That's all I knew how to do. I didn't know how to do anything else. You know, I can't really put my finger on exactly what the turning point was. I know what happened, and I've been through this same exact scenario dozens of times in my life. I'm on probation, and I can't piss clean, and my probation officer says, "Look, dude, you either go to treatment or you go to jail," and I end up going to treatment. But in the first treatment that I went into, I AMA'd. I bounced. I got out of there. I snuck in some Suboxone because, you know, I thought that I knew what I was doing. I'm gonna taper down. And then when I ran out in treatment, I started kicking, and then that's when I left. But going into treatment, I had every intention of tapering down and doing it right, you know. But it just didn't work out that way. Then as soon as I come home, girlfriend says, "You can't come home. You're going to Crossroads. You can't stay here." I end up going to treatment, and when I get there, man, I guess I'm just beat the fuck down at this point, man. And that's not to say that I wasn't beat the fuck down 100 other fucking times, man. I was fucking desperate, man. So I went to treatment, and I did what was asked of me while I was in treatment. That's it, dude. There's no magic fucking potion, right? All the other times that I went to treatment, half-assed, did what they asked me to do, whatever, so I can graduate, get that certificate, give it to my PO, get out and go get fucking loaded. This time it didn't happen like that. And I started, there was a spiritual switch, and I don't know what flipped that switch. I don't know what turned it on. But I started meditating really early this time in treatment. And I started working with a sponsor, and I actually called my sponsor. I actually did the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and so on step. And once I got to about the fifth step, it's when I started to feel, I don't know, I would call it an awakening, but it was more, to me, it was like awareness. I started to become aware of why I am the way I am, or I was the way I was, and why I was doing things the way I was doing it. I didn't understand before I started doing the work, why I did shit and just did it, man, to get in trouble or to get high or anything, man. It was just, but doing the steps, man, I started to slowly understand that, like, holy shit, dude. I was doing my fears list, and I thought I was supposed to write down that, like, I'm afraid of heights or I'm afraid of fucking spiders, and I find out that I'm afraid of abandonment. Like, fucking what? But I'm afraid of all these other things, man, and I'm getting chills just thinking about it, man. And those are the type of things that I started to become aware of, that started to, like, I just started to wake up, man. So I did the work, and was I perfect doing it? Fuck no. Fuck no, I wasn't perfect doing it, man. Did I stumble? Yeah. You bet your ass. Yeah, I stumbled. But every time I fell, I just picked myself back up, and I didn't let that beat me down. I'd call my sponsor, or I would call somebody else, man, and I would talk to somebody. And they would lift me back up, man. So every time I fell down, I just got back up, and yeah. Human connection. Human connection is it's paramount to my recovery. Without somebody else's perspective on things, I can only see things through my lens, right? I sometimes look at things kind of a skewed way, and without that personal connection, without somebody else to reach out to, my mind starts spinning, and my mind sometimes isn't a good place to be. So I need other people. I need other people around me to give me their perspective on how they see things. To me, perspective is everything. Today is unbelievable, man. I'm sitting in a spot that I never thought that I'd be sitting in. Today I have a beautiful wife who is supportive, loving. It's a love that I don't think that I've ever really experienced in my life. Not in childhood, not through any of even my earlier adulthood. I've never experienced that. And the 12 steps and the awareness that surrounds it, that it gives you, the gift that it gives you, allows you to draw those type of people to you. I don't really know how to explain it. So I've got a beautiful wife. I'm 43 years old, man. I'm 43 years old. I've got 19-year-old twin daughters, and I get to reconnect with them. I wasn't there through their childhood. I was in prison until they were 6, and then when I got out, I was there, but I wasn't there. I wasn't present. Today, I'm able to be present, and that's a gift. I've got a kid on the way. He's 9 weeks away, and it's a boy. I never thought in a million years that that I'd be doing it again, man. But I'm grateful, right? Because I get a second chance at this thing, and I get a chance to do it right. I've got a great job. I work with a great group of guys. I don't even know how to explain my job, but it's fucking cool. I get paid to do shit that I love. I own a home. What? I own a home, dude. I was homeless for a long time, and then I was homeless for a long time. So I was street homeless, and then I was living in prisons, halfway houses, shelters. But I own a home today. Like, what the fuck is that? And I've got a great network of people that care about me and genuinely care about me, and I care about them. And as far as monetary shit goes, we've already talked about the home. I've got a pretty cool motorcycle. I've got a truck. All of this stuff, like, I've never had any of this stuff that was mine. All this stuff is mine. But at the end of the day, none of that monetary shit matters. What matters is that you feel all right. what matters is the human connection. What matters is this. That's it. What matters is now. That's all we got.